A few months ago at the dinner table, after eating grilled chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli for the third time that week, we were desperate for change. My boyfriend and I made it our mission to find a way to stick to our food budget, yet also eat delicious meals each night. The problem was that we have an eat out every night at a different restaurant taste on a boxed mac and cheese budget. In the past, when we would try to eat a variety of interesting foods throughout the week, the recipes would call for many ingredients that were only used in small amounts. These largely unused ingredients were then found molded in our fridge 2 weeks later. It was a waste of money and food, and also a massive waste of time making a new recipe from scratch every night. This is when I stumbled upon a magical concept of prepping once and eating all week. I was skeptical at first, thanks to many other failed attempts at other life-changing meal prep strategies. Surely there had to be a catch, but we were desperate to find something that worked. The premise is picking a protein, starch, and vegetable to prepare in bulk at the beginning of the week. Then, use them in different meals each night using the ingredients in your pantry. Now, that boring meal of grilled chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli turns into a Mexican-style casserole, buffalo chicken stuffed sweet potatoes, and Italian chicken lasagna. There are many food bloggers who've created their own versions of this meal prepping strategy, but we live and breathe by Cassie Joy Garcia. Her book, Cook Once, Eat All Week, has lived up to its name and then some. We've now made it through half the cookbook and have learned some tips and tricks along the way. We keep our grocery bill to $70 a week total. Even if you piecemeal your own meal plan together, these 7 tips could save your wallet, time, and taste buds. Number 1. Slowly build your pantry. The key to saving your budget in the long run is building a pantry full of essentials for all cooking styles. This is the difference between boring ground turkey every night and never getting tired of a meal again. Eventually, when you get to the grocery list for your weekly recipes, you will only need to buy the protein and fresh produce. We budgeted for slowly building our pantry items by shopping at discount grocery stores. Number 2. Set aside an hour on Sunday to plan out the week and prep your main ingredients. Every Sunday, my boyfriend and I have a family meeting to discuss our schedules for the week and plan out how much time we have for dinner each night. This helps us pick specific recipes based on how much time we have to actively prepare or cook each night. For instance, one night we might have a lot of work to get done around the house, so we would pick a recipe that only needs less than 5 minutes of active preparation, but 20 minutes in the oven. One night a week we play in a kickball league and only have 10 minutes to prep dinner after work, so we'll pick a recipe that fits. Planning out your meals realistically is the number 1 way to be successful in actually sticking to meal prep. Number 3, use a pressure cooker whenever possible. I swear by my pressure cooker, and if I was only given 2 items to bring with me on a desert island, one would be my Instant Pot and the other a solar-powered outlet so I could take it anywhere. Using only the oven to prepare your ingredients can mean a lot of temperature changing, cleaning of pans, and most definitely, time. I have found the easiest way to bulk cook my main ingredients is by cooking the meat in the oven, starch in the pressure cooker, and vegetable on the stovetop, all at the same time. Number 4, buy pre-made sauces. Some of the recipes call for making your own sauces for recipes, which can be healthier, but also waste ingredients and take up too much precious time. The back of the book has a list of packaged sauces you can buy instead of make. Many of these sauces/dressings can be reused week after week, and I always feel a silent victory when I see that the main part of the meal prep for the week includes making a sauce I already have sitting in the fridge. Number 5, use preminced garlic. I absolutely despise doing mincing garlic. The peel never seems to come off as easily as those cute cooking videos make it seem, and my fingers smell like I've been trying to fend off a vampire for the rest of the week. I just recently discovered that stores sell pre-minced garlic in a jar, which has saved me time and money from not wasting the rest of the garlic cloves. But mostly, my sanity has been spared. Number 6, skip the garnish. Real talk. The chopped parsley and green onion that get sprinkled on top of a finished dish only make a small impact on flavor. The Instagram of your dinner is not worth throwing away the other 2/3 of the bag. Number 7, pick one recipe to pack for lunch. We started this meal plan idea for our weeknight dinners, but quickly found that each week had a casserole recipe that yielded more servings than the rest. We now use these casserole recipes as meal prep for lunches to bring to work each day. They're easy to divide into containers and serve as a delicious hot meal in the middle of the workday. ugh, not again, is no longer uttered at the dinner table, and my boyfriend no longer has to lather his food in barbecue sauce to make it palatable. We continue to challenge ourselves to push our savings goals, while also feeling like we live on a restaurant every night budget and ramen cup timeline.